The state EXCO of the People's Democratic Party have written a letter to the national body of the party registering the displeasure over the recent activities of Mr. Godwin Obaseki in the party. In the letter made available to Chris Osa Media, resolution reached by the state EXCO from a meeting held on Monday contravenes Mr. Godwin Obaseki's May 8th meeting proposing dissolution of the PDP EXCOs at all levels in the state. The letter signed by the Edo State PDP chairman Dr. Tony Azegbemi and his secretary Hilary Utsu, dated 10th of May 2021 and directed to the national chairman of the party Prince Uche Secondus, reads: Dear Sir, resolution passed at an emergency and expanded state working committee meeting of Edo State PDP held on Monday 10th May 2021. At an emergency meeting, the state chairman, Dr. Tony Ezegbemi, briefed the state working committee and the local government party chairman on a purported state leaders meeting hosted in Edo State Government House by the Edo State Governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, with Chief Tom Ikimi, Dr. Raymond Dokpesi, and Chief Mike Ogiadome, and others in attendance on the 8th of May 2021 with the agenda to propose a dissolution of the Edo State PDP executive committees at all levels. After more than 5 hours of deliberation, the following resolutions were adopted. 1. The expanded state working committee and local government chairman of the Edo State PDP reject in its entirety the proposal by the above-mentioned meeting to dissolve the legitimately elected executive committee members of the PDP at the ward, local government, and state levels. We also condemn totally the convening of such a meeting aimed at ambushing our state chairman, who is constitutionally empowered to call such a meeting. At a meeting where only 3 old PDP members, namely Dr. Raymond Dokpesi, Chief Tom Ikimi, and Chief Mike Ogiadome, as against 10 members from the Godwin Obaseki's faction that decamped from the APC to PDP. 2. We hereby reiterate to the National Executive Committee of our party that the issue of the solution of executive committees in the Edo State is sub judice, and it will be an act of contempt of court to revisit it by the party. Thirdly, the genesis of this looming crisis results from the acquiescence of the National Working Committee members who negotiated Godwin Obaseki's movement to PDP to reach a verbal or written agreement on the integration of the new members, vice versa the sharing of appointment after the election has been won. We therefore condemn Governor Obaseki's reappointment of his former SSG without any consideration for the legacy PDP he joined. To this end, they have consistently sung a tune of harmonization ever since Obaseki was sworn in. Know that he now has the yam and the knife. We have resolved strongly that if the harmonization must take place, it must start from the governor's office, where his deputy governor should resign and a deputy nominated from the PDP is sworn in. This can be a springboard for board harmonization across the state party organs. Fourthly, the proposed dissolution and or harmonization are designed to hold Edo people and the PDP to ransom by the Obaseki-led administration. We will not accept this. Edo people voted for PDP and Godwin Obaseki to deliver the evidence of democracy to them. But if Governor Obaseki's will to conduct governance by a triumvirate of the governor, the deputy governor, and the SSG, so be it. If he wishes to appoint only his friends and former APC colleagues in his cabinet and sundry positions and leave out the legacy PDP members, so be it. We, the People's Democratic Party leadership, will not accede to any form of harmonization that has no backing or interpretation in our party constitution. Fifthly, we recognize that the governor is being misguided and misled by 3 groups of individuals who are bent on bringing our party to disrepute. One group, aspirants for 2023 and 2024 elections. The 2 main culprits here are the deputy governor and the SSG, who are both rumored to have the governorship and senatorial aspirations. This is legitimate. However, such ambitions will not be used to rubbish the integrity of the party. Group B, Congress losers. These are primarily Dr. Raymond Dokpesi, Chief Mike Ogiadome, and Chief Tom Ikimi. These members have never hidden their disdain for the new executives across the state simply because they backed the wrong horses and lost woefully at various congresses level. For the records, these three members have consistently lost their units in previous elections, despite the exalted positions and appointments they have held in the party. They cannot now be wiser than Solomon by asking for the living child to be split into two. Group C, the Godfathers. Coming from APC, these individuals have brought the extinct APC culture of godfatherism, where they usually sat and wrote names for Governor OBASEKI to install as chairmen, councillors, and so on. They have refused to register in their ward as PDP members while continuously attending PDP meetings under the governor's auspices with impunity. Chief Osaro Ida, Chief Charles Idahosa, Chief Henry Tenebe, Senator Ehige Ozamere, and Mr. Theo Oko are the key culprits here. Edo State PDP will not be cowed into any illegalities by the state government. 6. We have consistently bent over backwards to a breaking point in our efforts to integrate Governor Obaseki's former APC supporters. How did we do this? At the Zonal Congress held in Port Harcourt recently, the two positions zoned to Edo State, Financial Secretary and ex-official member, were conceded to the governor without any deliberation by the party hierarchy. The National EXCO official position was also conceded to the governor without any deliberations. Mr. Chairman, how far do we have to go to show good faith? Let it be known that we will not concede any more positions and those already nominated will be recalled and reallocated. 7. The Benin say that the woman whose child is an albino but gladly answers the call of Mama Oyibo is only living in self-deceit. Mr. Chairman, we cannot live in self-deceit. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for your attention as we extend the assurances of our kindest regards. Dr. Tony Aziegbemi Hilary Otsu, State Chairman, State Secretary. So PDP, they are blaming the national body right now for actually giving Governor Godwin Obaseki an umbrella when APC actually denied him the governorship ticket for his second term. They've listed a whole lot that the governor is doing right now. Well, my people, let's hear your own take down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.